Hey everyone, welcome to Disc Golf Valley Players Tour Week 4. I'm going to jump right in, starting with Highlanders Ridge. Apologies in advance if my audio's a little off, or frankly, kind of annoying to you. I might have a few sniffles in here. Fighting off a bit of a sickness is going through the house. I'm going to slide left, aim down, and a little bit of hyzer on that. Shouldn't be too much that can go wrong here on HR1. If I'm heavy breathing already. I mean, heavy breathing just from the sickness, kind of annoying. But ideal to play with them healthy, but I only got one weekend, so that's what I got to work with. HR2, thankfully not a crazy wind. You've heard me say in many videos before, I'll thank Rodney for this line, so I can thank him or blame him, depending on how this bounces. Oh, Rodney almost got a big thanks, but I'll take the birdie. Anything that's not par there, or not par or worse there, is really okay. Okay, I'm going for eagle. I'm not going to go for a lot of eagles in Highlanders Ridge. I think it brings a lot of unnecessary risk into play if I do that. But let's see if I get this around enough. Oh gosh, I'm tighter than I want. Stay safe, please. That's a mistake. I was trying to decide right before I started this round. I did go into practice mode. Oh, stay safe again. I thought I'd get some trees. Okay, I did go into practice mode and I got that eagle first time. And frankly, a very similar wind, just a one wind that wasn't helping there, and it worked out. And so I thought I'd go for it here. I should not have. That's okay. So I was starting to say there's a lot of bonus strokes out there. Like I saw Reese's video highlighting where to gain strokes on folks. There's a lot of holes in this week to do that. My goal really is to not lose strokes, kind of like I did there on HR3, but I felt incorrectly confident with that. Don't. Oh boy. Yeah, not losing strokes like I'm doing here. Okay, let's reset mentally. Take a pause there. Got a couple unnecessary pars. HR5 is going up the hill. I'm only going for it if I'm within 110. You gotta feel really confident if I'm gonna run that one because I can't risk another par. I don't, well, maybe if it's gonna turn the corner all right. Okay, might have a chance there. Is it within 110? It isn't within 110. So I'm gonna throw this 130. Really can't go hicks over the top. So I'll take a little bit off, so if I miss, the miss had better be low. Okay, able to get that one. That makes up one of the pars. It's quite unfortunate to get those pars going in anything here, but there's a lot of golf ahead. There's going to be people making... Oh, no, I went to backhand. Too much talking, not enough thinking. Okay, so... yeah, that's pretty bad. That's just a focus mistake. You got to focus on the rounds, not do that silly stuff. I went through the motions without switching to forehand. HR7 here. Okay, accurate when musket. Aim it low, make sure I'm on backhand. And a little bit of anhyzer for that wind. Should slide up okay there. So I was already thinking this week was not going to be one where I'm expecting to be anywhere near the top of the leaderboard because I know there's going to be guys shooting clean rounds and getting a lot of those bonus strokes. But especially now that I got 3 pars in here, it's certainly not going to happen. Let's see if I can get this one in close enough to have a little bit of a look at it. Okay, this is phenomenal. 80, 2 wind, they're at just barely over 80. Stay in. Okay, a couple bonus strokes are really helpful for the silly pars that I had. I was shooting for at least -9 on Highlanders. This wind isn't going to make this easy to finish like that. I'm going to get out to my throwing zone. Would have liked this to be a little bit closer. Let's see, 60, that's 70 uphill. There's no reason to slide right. I just do it. So uphill, that's going to be 80. -30 for that 3 wind. 70, 60, 50. Trust the math. Trust the math and throw it in. Did not trust my math enough. Dang it. Man, this is probably not as fun to watch as when I'm playing really well. But let's recover mentally. We got -7 on Highlander's Ridge. Definitely way more out there. Kind of the first actual kind of blow up round that I've had of the Players Tour so far. We come into Kehoe Park. We know for sure we're not expecting to run on KP2 when that comes up there. I don't think I need that Albie more than I want to risk getting the par or birdie there. So it's going to hurt. I know if I see that one wind, I'm really going to want to. Oh, in the 2 wind, do I? Oh, this is tough. I don't know what to do. No, I got to be smart. I've made enough mistakes so far. I can't make any more. It's a matter of finishing clean from here. I don't want to get stuck in the mindset of trying to make up strokes. If you start trying to make up strokes, that's when you have a very quick, easy blow-up round. So not making up strokes, just take what's out there now. 250, very low chance to make that, so I'll just throw it up to the base. That's 200, so a little bit less. Let it slide up there and take the eagle. And honestly, there's absolutely nothing wrong with an eagle on KP2. It's probably going to be what most people are getting, eagle or worse. There's going to be a few albies with that win. There's going to be people that go for it, but not most people probably are going to be getting that. Let's take the sapphire up the gut and get in here to take this birdie. I really wish I could have Highlander's Ridge back. I knew that was one going into this that I needed to play more conservative. And I mean, the 2 that I ran, I got except HR3. I did not. I kind of just flubbed that drive. All right, well, let's get up here to throw across. I'm not even sure what the distance is that the river gets there, but I'm pretty sure I would need to be closer than this for the river to make it. Yeah, the river's not making that. I'm going to actually roll sapphire. Just get it across there and get close for that birdie. This is one I've wanted to figure out, the river throwing, because I think it takes a lot of the risk away from the warship that I used to try for because I had a lot of ground play afterwards. But the river has the roll attribute, so it helps to slow it down a lot. This is a musket up the gut. Shouldn't be much to go wrong here. There also shouldn't have been much to go wrong on as many of those Highlander Ridge holes as I did. All right, I gotta have a short memory. Gotta get that out of my mind. Move on to Kehoe Park 6. All right, tough wind, be smart. Throw the sapphire down low, throw up to the base. That's going to be a wind that's really tempting for people to cut that shortcut. And some people have it dialed in, and somebody will get the eagle and have that fun bonus stroke on everybody. That's not going to be me because, oh, man, I'm leaking all over the place. I'm hoping that this is just going to be me getting my birdie, but let's see now after getting a little bit off. Okay, did get that off, or did get that in to go and get that birdie. KP7 should be able to be an eagle, especially in this wind going to be pushing me out there. Make sure I'm wide enough to get around that bunker on the left. Ideally not hitting any of this tree. Oh, don't get behind those bushes. I think I got enough out to the right to get there. I do. Is this light glide paradigm, or I think with this wind, let's just water skip Rive and hopefully go around the right side of that bunker so I'm not even flirting with it. And a 30-foot headwind, slightly downhill, should be about 30 power. There you go. I talk like it's all math, but somehow I still messed up that Highlander's Ridge. I think I was further down that hill on 9 than I usually am. All right, this is a tougher wind. I'm going to make sure it gets there with the roll sapphire. Yes, it gets there. That's typically a musket for me if you saw my walkthrough or my practice round. It's typically going to be a musket hole. Let's go up just a smidge for that headwind and go to the putt motion to get that in. But with that, yeah, the headwind, that's to accurate roll sapphire off the tee get a little bit extra distance. Here, let's get through the Mando first, and then I'll figure it out from there. After making that video and talking about getting through the Mando, of course, I have a couple multiplayer rounds this last week where there's a headwind. So I think, I got to go play a little more aggressive. And then look at that, I don't get through the Mando. Happened in a lot of them. So overall, this is actually a pretty good Kale Park round. I'm happy with this. 11 is clean. I can't try to make up Highlander's Ridge. I keep talking about it while I keep talking about saying that I got to forget about it. The big one here is going to be Lost Island 8. Let's see if this gets there nicely. Is it going to rely on water skip? No, it gets across, but got a little bit of ground play, the water skip there. Highlander's Ridge 8 is going to be the big decision hole. Then we have to make, I might go for it if I have literally like the perfect wind. I was seeing several 3s on Lost Island 2 here. I'm not sure what that's about with this wind. I mean, mistakes happen. Obviously, I guess somebody will look at some of my Highlander's Ridge holes and say they don't understand how some of those became pars, especially Highlander's Ridge 3 with the 1 wind. So I'm kind of wondering that with some other throws here, but things happen, mistakes happen. We gotta move past those. Okay, this wind is going to want to push me OB if I go too steep at it. So usually that's the paradigm. And then about here, but that wind, let's make sure I don't get too tight. I think I might have still gotten too tight. Let's see if I can get lucky to stop. Oh, can it? Can it stop? Stop! Oh, bummer. That would have been a good opportunity to get some strokes. Or get a stroke at least. But I still get to get the birdie. I was so close to stopping and having me right there for the eagle look. All right. Lost Island 4. Let's throw up and around that corner to get to our landing zone. And then go and get usually an 80 to 90 foot throw in. I found if you get behind that bush, at least a few months ago, that bush didn't have any collision to it, which is good to know if you ended up there. There's 70 power for the 90 foot. Oh my gosh, these are leaking left and right. Yeah, I had a rough night in multiplayer last night. Had a lot of rounds in a row with, it was Desk Jock, KP, and oh shoot, who else was it? So I know I tagged you in Discord after a great throw in you had there. But the 4 of us, had a lot of rounds in a row, probably like 3 or 4 in a row, with all of us in there, and everybody was shooting lights out. So every mistake was magnified. Unfortunately, the mistakes were mostly mine. So who knows? Maybe I should have done a little bit more warm up, been in a better place coming into these. But it's what it is. This is the time I have to play, so this is the time I go for it. I don't always get to take the luxury. I find the best, most tuned in time to play, especially because I want to give you guys a commentary, and so I can't be recording when kids or other families sleeping, and I'm out here in the living room just talking away. All right, 181. I don't really know how the river works here. This is a fuse for me. 181. It's about plus 30, so throw that to 210. And hope that the line is right. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. This couple bonus strokes should get me back to respectable. This is accurate roll sapphire. Tip of that chevron straight on that little tip. And a straight pullback. This is a little tighter than I want, than I'm used to. I'm still kind of learning this line. So I hope that, yeah, okay. That's in there safe at least. I need to learn what the levels of forgiveness are there, so I know how early I need to freak out or not freak out. 93. This is something that's nicer about the forehand line, is that if you get kicked up against the spine, you're 80 feet away instead of 90 feet away. That's something to consider. Let's see. 8. Oh, man. This is the perfect wind. Okay. Let's do it. There's the throw. And just get enough turn. Okay. Got some foliage. Slow it down. And get over. Or just stay safe. Okay. I'll take that. That was very, very lucky for me to get there. I think let's get the paradigm further up there, get a skip, and should get me for that eagle, which is a nice eagle. There's going to be people getting this because it's a good wind to help it, but it's still going to be people, I'm sure, having blow-ups on this one. So it should be, honestly, probably strokes on the field, probably not strokes on people in that top 50 or so. I totally forgot that my initial goal is really just top 50 each week. That might be at risk this week, so we'll have to be watching the leaderboard as we go through and seeing how that plays out. Let's get this over to the island. Oh, okay. That's a little wide. Come on, carry. Please, carry. Oh, wow. You guys are seeing some scrappy and sometimes just bad play for me this event. Get the sapphire up there. It is able to get in. Ooh, very much not a deserved birdie, but you take what you can get when you get it. I know a little over minus 40 was going to be some great rounds. See, right now, after these three, I'm 22, 29. Okay, minus 11 on Lakeside. It's very reasonable to achieve a minus 11 on Lakeside. There's going to be some ace runs to take a stab at, and then the very real albies in play. I think I'm right about here. Nope. And you get the birdie, though, as long as I don't have some sort of silly spit out. Get low enough on those chains to stay in. All right. Lakeside 2 should be an eagle. Okay, a little bit of a, not really a tougher wind, but it's a thinking wind at least. And make sure that gets up there. Oh, don't make me do something stupid after saying it's not a tough wind. Okay, I was worried about that, just somehow not catching the edge or catching the ground and sliding all the way will be long. Tried to spit out. No. You stay in there. Lakeside 3. Nope. I was going to run it in a one wind because I have that line, but if it's not a one wind, I feel very low confidence in actually making that ace, let alone staying safe on the island. So I'm going to get there and get that birdie. Let's just finish strong. I mean, nothing silly on Lakeside would be great. Let's have that pushing wind, the easiest albatross in the game. Take a glide roll ride, especially with that wind. It's going to get me across just fine. Now let's use the putter throw in. Have a putt. Stay in. Thank you. Got that LB. So if you keep everything on track, I mean, minus 7 through 4. I think that's up for minus 12 in here. Okay. Do I actually even... That wind makes you think that the water skip might even just fly. I think it's just a paradigm. Oh, I hope this isn't stupid. Okay. It's not stupid. Oh, this is way back there. I should have gone glide roll. Okay, well, let's see what this throwing is like. 106. Got the headwind. As long as I don't miss the basket, I should be okay. A little higher end of my 70 range, and I needed to give that some more. I wussed out with the water behind it. That's a bummer. That's a musket eagle. And that used to be a more likely eagle. More people are going to eagle that before water skip discs. I think there's going to be some more mistakes now. People missing that eagle like I did because we're not used to going for it. So now getting that birdie is losing strokes rather than just maintaining on the field. It's an interesting change that water skip brought. Oh my gosh, guys, these throw-ins are all over the place. Even somebody who typically plays consistent, I think of myself as somebody who typically plays consistent, there's going to be the mistakes. Let's get this one down there. Hopefully the wind hammers it to the ground. Don't get behind that tree too much, kind of like you just did. Let's see if I can get out around this. I'm going to hope and trust this is not going to go tree collision. It does not. Good. I think I was far enough on the outside that the collision doesn't reach all the way out there. Next at 8, let's hit the island. Don't mess around too much, or don't mess around going for the ace at all, in my opinion here. I don't want to skip off the basket. It's just not worth it for the low chance of actually getting the ace in there. And put that in. Let's see, our last one is Lakeside 9. What's the wind going to be? Let's see what the play is going to be. Okay, fairly standard wind. Get the river up there to the log. Okay, a little shorter than I would have liked, but luckily I have this helping wind to get me there. I know Reese is going a bit higher in his video. I went lower, but I think I'm too close to this log to go too low. Let's hope this makes it out there okay. Oh no, I don't like that leaking. Come on. Okay. Woo! Lucky save. Finishing up with the eagle. Almost spoke too soon, which has me at what, minus 13? Okay, so minus 14 was out there. Got the minus 13. I think that has me at minus 42 for the event, which is not bad. I'm hoping it's going to be good enough for top 50, but I'll be watching this weekend to see where that works out. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck. I hope your rounds went well, and hope you were able to stay bogey free.